Let's try to solve this problem. Find the area of a circle with a center at the origin and a radius of 1. Now, if you can recall your high school geometry, you can just simply solve the area of this circle as area is equal to pi r squared. And so the radius is just 1, right? So the area of this circle should just be pi units squared. Now let's try to prove that the area of this circle is pi units squared using integration. Now, one area of application of integral calculus is to find um, the areas between curves or areas bounded by curves. So for this case, we have a circle and we're trying to find the area that it encloses. So let's try to understand and try to dissect the problem on how can we represent it as an integral. So let's say I would use this part here, this one, the upper half of the circle, and I will make a vertical rectangular strips. Now if it should be all the way up there. So sorry. Okay. My pen is not working. Anyways, so let's take that area there and I will make rectangular strips to represent it as an integral. So if I use a rectangular strip, so the variable of integration should be dx, right? And so I have to rewrite the equation of a circle in terms of x. So this would become y is equal to square root of 1 minus x squared. Now, since this is a unit circle, I know that this point is -1 and this one is 1, because you can just stretch 1 unit from the center and that would be your radius. So 1 unit to the left and 1 unit to the right. And I can create my integral now. So from -1 to 1, now the upper curve is the circle and the x-axis is the lower curve. So this would become square root of 1 minus x squared dx. And I can solve that using trigonometric substitution. So let's try to solve that. Let x be equal to sine theta, and then get the derivative. That would be cosine theta d theta. Now we can write our triangle to do our trigonometric substitution. So this is x and this is the hypotenuse, and this would be the adjacent side, which is 1 minus x squared. And using the triangle's relationship, I know that cosine theta is equal to adjacent over the hypotenuse. So you can recall SOHCAHTOA. So this would become square root of 1 minus x squared over 1. And then I can do my substitution now. So the area will look like, let's zoom in because I think it's not going to be clear when it's going to be uploaded. I will just not include the boundaries yet because I'm changing the variables into trigonometric functions. So this would become, I have cosine theta times cosine theta d theta. So this would become cosine squared theta d theta. So to integrate that, we can just use power reducing formula, and so this would become 1/2 plus 1/2 cosine 2 theta d theta. And so I can integrate that, and this should become 1/2 theta plus 1/4 sine 2 theta and I need to go back to my original variable, which is x. Now my theta is just equal to arc sine of x, and sine theta is just equal to x. Cosine theta is equal to square root of, no, square root of 1 minus x squared. So this would become area 1/2 arc sine of x. I can use double angle identity here, so this would become plus 1/2 sine theta cosine theta, which is just x times square root of 1 minus x squared, evaluated from -1 to 1. Now let us solve this. So this would become 1/2 arc sine of 1 plus 1/2 times 1 square root of 1 minus 1 squared minus 1/2 arc sine of -1 plus 1/2 times -1 square root of 1 minus -1 squared. Okay, this will become 0. This will become 0 too. And we know that arc sine of 1 is just pi over 2. So this will become 1/2 times pi over 2 minus, I know that arc sine of -1 is negative pi over 2. So this is 1/2 times negative pi over 2. And simplify, this would become pi over 4 plus pi over 4. And so that is just equal to pi over 2 units squared. Now, this is just the upper half of our circle. And we know that this is symmetrical, so I just need to multiply that by 2. So the area of the circle is just 2 times pi over 2, and that's just pi units squared. So we have proven that the area of the unit circle is just pi units squared using integration.